Which one?
I had to drop out of a roast battle I was in on the other side of the state. Coming home from parts and labor, hit like the world's biggest pothole. I hit it at like 15. I wasn't even going fast. It was like 15, 20 miles an hour.
That's my nightmare.
Blew my fucking tire right out.
Do you have a wheel and tire warranty?
No, it was ready to go. You know what I mean? It was ready to, the thing was I was buying new tires next month. But the thing is, though, I'm in that weird spot between Melvindale and Detroit that's just like all industrial. So like everything's like sketchy as shit over there. And I had to sit there for 4 hours to wait for a tow truck. Because the car I drive, it doesn't come with a fucking spare. So it's not like I could just like jack it up and put the donut on and get home. It was like, nope.
You had to like wait
for a fucking tow truck. Shout out to Brett Solferino. I towed it to his house over in Dearborn. And stayed there for the night and got it fixed in the morning. But.
Hey, here, seriously, huge shout out to Brett Solferino for that. Brett is one of the unsung friendship heroes of stand-up comedy.
True.
Parts and Labor every Thursday. He's been a good friend to you. He's offered, he's like, if you ever need to use my equipment for a show, feel free to hit me up and use it. And then you were able to feel freely, because Dan is not the type of guy who's gonna hit up another guy just to stay at his place. Like you have to be. Dan's gonna be super comfortable with that guy.
Yeah, I'd rather just drive home, no matter how far it is.
Yeah,
like no matter how far it is. Like I've done shows in Chicago, and I'm like, it's only 6 hours to get home. Like if I went to sleep now, by the time I woke up, I'd already be home.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
Yeah. You know what I realized this weekend? The only thing that keeps me from wanting to drive home late at night at, let's say, between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Anywhere, I gotta say, like, not in Metro Detroit, so, like, let's say, like, in Caseville in Traverse City, my fear of hitting deer and seeing deer all over the road, I literally, on the way there, had to stop 5 times for deer. When I was going at 80 miles an hour, I had to stop for one deer, go, and then, like, pause again because 6 more of Bambi's family was gonna. I said a prayer after each one. And you know what? You know what's scary?
Imagine the same thing. Imagine the same thing on a motorcycle at night.
Oh,
yeah, man,
dude. Hey, you know how many memorials I see, dude, and how many times? Okay, first of all, sometimes I don't want to say. I think I'm pretty caring, but I always worry about people on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Every time it rains and you gotta see them duck underneath a bridge.
Yeah.
Or just like, it doesn't have to be a deer. It can be a raccoon.
Yeah, right. You can be vermin.
Yeah. Small animal.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Motorcycles are fun.
Yeah. The battle that you.
I tell you what, to be fair, when it was like 73 a few days ago.
Yes.
So sad I sold my motorcycle that day.
Oh, yeah.
I was seeing so many people out on their bikes and making first ride of the year posts, and I'm like, damn it, I sold mine.
Were you pro helmet or not?
Oh, yeah. I wore a full face.
Okay.
Too.
But you also wore the leather. You had the whole, like, leather.
Yeah, that was
I'm going to show this off to my wife one day.
Yeah, I did. I don't. Well, it gets cold, man. You got to have your chaps, man.
Yeah.
You got to have your chaps.
Got to do it.
I mean, to be fair, I was riding in, like, November.
I remember, I believe you were probably riding maybe into December, as a matter of fact, because I remember you coming out to Detroit Burger Bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you're crazy.
Yeah, it's like 30 degrees.
This is a guy who loves motorcycles and who's like, I gotta sell my bike for comedy. Like, I'm invested in this.
Yeah, I'll buy a better bike when I make it.
Yeah, and hey, you know what?
I'll get a Harley sponsorship and they'll buy me a bike. There we go. That's the goal.
Is it much better to blow out a tire in your car or on a motorcycle?
Yes, definitely in the car.
You know what I'm saying? So you made a good choice, Dan. You made a good choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's thinking safety for the long run. Anybody who's new to comedy,
Dude,
remember,
honestly,
have a motorcycle. Maybe you should buy a car instead.
Is there a more sketchy person than tow truck driver?
That's one of the craziest. They can almost charge anything.
Oh my God! Talk about feeling vulnerable.
Do you know that?
It's terrifying. Then you got to ride with them in their stinky truck.
Do you know that tow truck drivers and repo people are the only people you're allowed to shoot?
Really? Dude, I wish I literally like had a fist the whole time I was in the car with this guy, dude. And he was so methed out he would not shut the fuck up. Then his tweaking out brother was sitting right behind me in the truck. So it's like he could pop or stick me with something. That's all I could think the whole time. I'm gonna get ice picked. They're gonna sell me to Noah Champ.
There was
for inspiration to write jokes.
On the subject of tow truck drivers, we were at the Cabbage Patch Lounge last year.
Okay.
A tow truck flatbed comes flying. This road is 35 on Mack Avenue. The tow truck driver in a flatbed comes driving through it like 60 miles an hour. Sideswipes Ned Rice's Expedition. Rips off the side mirror. It's got side damage, and it's like I didn't get the name of the company, but I can tell you it was a flatbed truck, and
so nothing.
They never caught the guy. I'm like,
hey, it's a flatbed truck. It could be one of the millions of flatbed trucks in the automation alley that is southeastern Michigan.
I would think you'd be able to narrow it down, though. You know, like. You know what the thing is try, okay, I get it though. Try saying, look for the flatbed truck that has front end damage. And they all have front
right. They're all somewhat
damage.
Yeah.
They work together like a team, you know what I'm saying? Like, next thing you're going to tell me these guys are owning waste management companies.
Yeah. I'm just, poor Ned.
Yeah. Took him like 6 weeks to get his insurance to come through.
I'm so pissed.
You know?
I literally might chase down the flatbed truck, like jump in like Dukes of Hazzard style into my fucked up car.
Hey.
And I'm just chasing down the flatbed trying to get the company name and the plate.
I feel like it's almost like you should your tow truck or a flatbed driver.
To hide his license plate, he like lifts his flatbed up like they do so you can't see his license plate as he's driving down the road.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's a different lifestyle.
Oh, dude, they're fucking terrible. Like, truckers are already kind of sketch, but I know a lot of cool truckers. But tow truck drivers, that's like the rejects that couldn't become truckers.
Oh, I tell you what.
That's what it is. That's what a tow truck driver is. He's a trucker reject. Okay? Like, lot lizards wouldn't touch a tow truck driver.
If either I had the money or I had a friend who, let's say, he had to sell his flatbed truck at a loss, and I could get that truck for, let's say, like $20,000, so it's not the $200 or whatever that would be. That would be a good business. Forget about Uber, dude. Like that's a one-man business plan. You can pick the hours you work, and you can just like take cars away.
There's a tow truck Uber, which is what he worked for.
You're blowing my mind here, buddy. You're blowing my mind.
It was wild. He was telling me too. He's like, I used to fucking repo people, and shit like that. But I got tired of getting shot at. I'm just like, this guy is terrifying.
You know a lot about the life.
Dude, he didn't stop telling me about the life. I felt like I got a lifetime of tow truck driver knowledge in a 10-minute car ride, which I felt like he was driving extra slow, not just for the safety of my car, because he wanted to keep talking to me.
Oh. Hey, you can be very likable when you want.
I wasn't trying to be.
I
was looking out the window, arms crossed, just like, I'm ready. This is in case the wire comes over the seat. I got my hands here so I can, you know what I mean?
Yep.
If he comes across, got a right straight there, then grab the wheel and slam us into the right. That's what I'm thinking the whole time. I'm waiting to be murdered.
I'm picturing Rambo taking control over a helicopter.
Oh, dude.
Throwing the driver out.
I tie a bandana on like before I start. Like you guys are going for this, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you got anything coming up this weekend? Anything special coming up?
Yes, this week I am the featured comic at the Laugh Out Loud Fest in Port Huron. That's right. Raising money for Safe Horizons Women's Shelter. That is not a joke. I really am the featured comic for a women's shelter charity Thursday.
I know. I think you'll do well. So obviously a big part of your stand-up can be your growing up with your mother and your experience, and you had a different childhood.
Yeah.
Did you get to talk about that?
I mean, I don't. Okay, dude.
I guess I just asked you. Do you know what you're gonna do for this big show?
Yeah, I'm gonna not call anybody a bitch. I think that's gonna be a word that can't be used.
Huge key.
At
Huge
Safe
key.
Horizons Women's Shelter charity.
Yeah.
Definitely don't say bitch.
Yeah.
No
also,
domestic violence jokes. Definitely off the table. No DV jokes.
What are DV?
DV, domestic violence. DV.
Oh, okay. See, that's how further of knowledge I have away from it. I'm like, I don't even know what the initials. What are you talking about?
I probably won't do like my ring card girl joke where she, you know what I mean. Like that one will be off the table.
The MMA joke, the ring girl.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know what sucks is that because that's a good joke. It points out like an equality.
Yeah.
But you know.
But it ends with a woman getting punched in the face. So I mean, again, not a good joke for the women's charity. I've got material for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. No, you're gonna do fantastic.
No, it should be good. It's my hometown. I'm the only comic on the lineup, so that should be good. Because
You're
everybody,
the only comic
everybody
on the
else
lineup?
is like local business representatives doing stand up for like 5 minutes, and I'm like,
Stop it.
dude, that's serious.
Do you get to MC it? Do you get to
No.
MC it? Or?
The local radio host, he's like that. You know what? Every town's got like that local radio host that's
Yeah.
always been on radio.
Do you know him at all? already?
Yeah. That's how I got the gig. Was I know
Okay.
a bunch of people involved in it, and it's just. And then I got to go up at the end and do 20 minutes to cash her out. You know.
Well, for you, yes, you have stand-up comedy material, but also you like to work with the crowd.
Yeah.
And the fact that one of the things that I know that I enjoy as a stand-up comedian and you enjoy, we kind of share this bond, is when we see people who are not stand-up comedians go in front of an audience of more than 100 people.
It's gonna be a couple hundred people.
And try to be funny, and it goes so bad for them. They'll say things that are so horrible. You're like, I can say anything I want right now. This guy's a CEO. He's gonna lose his job tomorrow. We joke that sometimes, you know, it's 1:40 in the morning right now, and it's almost last call. And there'll be like 3 people out here conducting a business meeting with like a book out. The guy's trying to get hired, and like this.
This meeting's going really well. Maury's retiring. Maury, you heard it here first. New A wrap up. Maury Povich is retiring from television.
What was his catchphrase? His dysfunctional catchphrase?
You are not the father.
Oh, man. I got a birthday coming up next week, and I'm like, man, I want to have kids. I should go on more to find out I have the 4 kids I've been wanting my entire life.
Oh,
you know,
$13 million a year he was making, just being like, yeah, you're those are your kids, man, or not. And then she cries. She's like, I don't know who else it could be. This is
what? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wasn't he a mayor? But no, that was like Jerry Springer.
Oh yeah,
Kara Karasi worked for Jerry Springer. Did you know that?
Yeah, Kara Karachi, yeah.
Dude, talk about a resume, dude.
Talk about a resume. You worked for the Ringmaster?
Then you went to improv, entertainment, stand-up comedy, taking over the
Dude,
world.
you want to talk about a white trash movie? Watch Ringmaster with Jerry Springer.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Did they really? Oh my god. Maury Povich gives 0 fucks. You get a t-shirt that says you're not the father. That is so amazing.
Real quick.
Hold on, I was watching it because I was like broke when I had my first place, but I had basic cable, so I'd watch this daytime television and stuff. And there was one time Maury's like, but if it's your kid, you're gonna take care of it. The guy's just like, hell nah, Maury, fuck that baby.
This show is no good for the brain.
It's not.
Hey, you know what is good for the brain is
walnuts.
March 25th. Yes, walnuts are. They're expensive too. March 25th, I'm going to be in Waterford with Billy Chapman and Michael Hollix, JD the Smile Hustler, Stephanie Ann, myself, Billy Chapman, and if I'm leaving anybody out, forgive me. Thank you. And the next plug is April
Plug it up.
Third, I'm going to be doing the J.D. Marshall Cancer for Comedy benefit.
Oh, Cancer for
Comedy.
Comedy.
At the Macomb Center.
Tell you what, some of the sense of the night gave me cancer.
With Bill Bouchard and a bunch of other talented comedians, Jason Flynn Myers and others. And then April 10th, Freddy's in Clinton Township. I'll be there with Mike Stanley and Andrew Yang out of Ann Arbor and myself. So those are my 3 plugs I just want to get in. Okay, go ahead.
No, that's it, man. April 16th, Roast Battle, 2nd annual Roast Battle comes back at parts of
April 16th?
Yes. We had a great showing last time. We had comments from all over the state. This time around, I've got some people coming in from Indiana, some people coming in from Chicago.
Any highlights? Any names that we should look out for in this roast battle coming from Indiana or Ohio?
There's this guy. He's a big, lovable guy. His name's Reese Merritt. I'm really curious to see how he does.
Okay, what do you think makes him? What do you think makes him unique?
He can sing the whole, I think it's 500 Miles song or something like that in under 30 seconds.
What?
Like, he's got it down, man.
Is he a white guy or black guy?
He's a white guy. He's a white guy. He's a big white guy. He's such a good dude. Somebody that's going to be fun to watch in the roast battle is Billy Dodaro coming up, because he'll say literally anything.
Is he from Gary, Indiana?
Yeah, he was at the Gary Mike we were at.
Yeah, Deep Performance.
Yeah.
I like that place.
Yeah. We got to go back there sometime. Yeah, a couple of those guys are coming out, so that should be a fun time. A lot of good people that from around the local scene are going to be there. We got some good judges going. We'll have those released soon, so we'll get some solid judges. It's going to be a fun time, man. 16-person tournament, one night.
It's a Parks and Labor Roast Battle.
April 16th at 8 p.m. Get it there. But I don't know. What else you got for us, Paulie? Let's wrap this baby up and get out of here.
Okay, we got the highlight comedians of the night. Obviously, Josh Adams came in and destroyed the room. Kevin Johnson destroyed it. Noah Chapp destroyed it. Connor Meade destroyed it. Diego, Danielle. Dan Grinnell got things kicked off. Kevin Smith. Jake House. You know what I'm saying? Like so many. Dude,
it's not special if you name the whole list.
Hey, you know what? You're right. But you know what? Probably what I should have done tonight was name the probably 8 to 10 comedians who did not go up tonight.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that did not do well.
That bailed out of the lineup that actually...
I like it. What do you got?
You know, it's sometimes... I tell you what. It sucks when somebody, you know, is like, no, I've been waiting here for too long. It's going to be too late to go up. I'm going to leave. But it also enables me to move somebody up from the back into that spot. So it's like, you know... Even though it's bad they leave, you try to make the best edge of that sword by picking somebody else in the lineup and be like, we're going to have a great show anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, Capo's on track.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. It's a 6.5 hour open mic.
7. So almost like, it was like 7 hours and 20 minutes tonight.
Or yeah. No,
I had
6.5 hours. 7 o'clock to 1 a.m.
I had Brian Frederick co-host.
Yeah, in the beginning.
The first, like, I think like
Brian.
an hour and a half. I tell you what, he did a really good job. The only thing that I asked him to do that he couldn't do was get people from the back to the front.
Have you looked at Brian?
Huh?
I would want to sit too close to him.
He's not very attractive, is he?
No,
Like,
Brian's fucking ugly.
you know what?
I love Brian, but let's be honest.
And I love Brian too. But you know what actually happened? Is people were like, oh, we like you. Why are you putting him up? And I'm like, well, what's wrong with him? And he's actually saying all the right things.
Well,
he could use a little bit more confidence, but he's saying all the right things. He'll be okay. I think it comes down to a thing of just who's better looking, you know?
I think it's because he's a fake Jew. What? He's converting.
Yeah, you know what?
But he still claims to be Jewish and the conversion's not over? That is by definition a fake Jew.
Initially, I was like, you know what? I'm against what you're saying. He can be anything he wants. But the fact that I've known him for 2 years and he hasn't converted yet, I don't know how long it takes to convert a religion, okay?
Right.
But the only thing I know is that he's denounced whatever religion that he was before, and he hasn't done the other thing, and he makes jokes about being something that he's not yet. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, like, if you're transgender, you can't compete in transgender sports until you get the surgery.
That's just women's
So for him,
sports.
he can't do Jewish jokes
Topical.
until he completes the conversion. Does that make sense? Am I wrong on that? Am I being fair?
Hey, no, I'm totally for it. I think there was a whole
Okay.
Seinfeld episode where the guy converted to Judaism just for the jokes.
Hey, what nationality are you?
The dentist, right?
Just so I know.
Yeah, it was his old guest spot, Bryan Cranston's.
A what? Oh, middle. Okay. I thought he might have been Italian. I'm like, that might be why he's agreeing with me.
You do look
But
Italian
Middle
with the
Eastern,
lights
I'll
in
take
our
that.
eyes. You look very Italian right now.
What does the dark hair, good tan? You know, he has a better tan than most Italians would.
It's because he's Middle Eastern.
Hey, but you know what? You know what makes you pass for being Italian? Having good-looking features. You know? Hey, I'm telling you, like
Modesty is not one of the good-looking features on an Italian. That's right.
Yeah,
Shut that down, didn't I?
But my name is Paul, and I try to be humble. You know. I'm so Italian. Took the name Paul. I added 2 more vowels to it to make it Paulie, to make it more Italian.
It's not hard to be humble when you can only afford a Ford Focus, Paul. Oh, we're cutting it deep. We're cutting it that you share with your mother. Okay.
You know what? I feel like so it's funny because the kind of type of vehicle I want, but the vehicle that would be most best for me in any sort of comedy road travels would
Porsche.
probably a Jeep. It'd
A
be a
Jeep?
Jeep. Something with a Jeep. Well, because I figure if I'm going to be on the road, I always don't want to sleep in a hotel or just a place that is foreign to me. I might be more comfortable if I got enough space in my own vehicle.
Do you
not to
nest
fuck
when you
with
sleep
anything.
like a little ball? Like, do you nest in a little ball?
All I need to do is be straight on my back. That's it. And a fucking towel, a sheet. I'll look like a mummy and all that.
Okay.
I'll look like a mummy. It'll look like there's a dead body in my car, but it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Sure.
is this how Batman sleeps? Pull out my nice shiny black pants, black boots. Yeah. Hey, like
I'm the knight.
the George Clooney Batman suit. Yeah, that's what this is all.
Jesus Christ.
So that fake cosmetic
It's
ass.
got the nipples and everything.
Yeah.
Batman Forever, right, where there's a close-up of his ass. Like,
Yeah,
It's for the moms in the crowd.
this guy, he don't work out. Okay? It's all natural.
Yeah.
Like a natural.
Speaking of
Michelangelo.
scenes for the moms, when Justice League came out, right? I went and seen it with my wife and my mother-in-law. Okay, and that scene where Jason Momoa like downs the whiskey and then slow walks into the ocean while the waves crash and he takes off his coat. Literally, both of them like stopped what they were talking about, like both mid. Just dude. Literally, it was clean up in the entire theater. Like, there's definitely it works, dude. Those women stopped eating popcorn, everything, and just like sat straight up in their seat for half naked shit. I was like, I need to grow my hair out and get back to the gym. That's what I was like.
Dude, is that crazy? Like,
This
you
guy,
know,
some Viking from Scandinavia looking dude's just gonna come snatch your girl at any time. And I get it.
hey, so you know what I'm always a little self-conscious about? So I don't have any
Your
tattoos. I don't have any tattoos. But if I'm dating a woman that has tattoos,
Nice.
I'm always like, I hope she's not in love with another guy that has tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nice guy by default because I don't have tattoos.
Like, she's just like some tattooed out. She works on
Yeah.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
And then you're like painting your picket fence and doing accountant work, and she's just like, I fucking love this basic motherfucker. Yeah, that's what you want.
Basic?
Yeah. You got like a 9 to 5. You're making sure the bills are paid. You say, hey honey, hey sweetie, and stuff like that. You wear black.
Hey, I want kids.
And then she's just out there like fucking riding her Harley, and she comes home and she's just like, yeah, you fucking nerd, and she's just like, you're my man now.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't...
Yeah, like
I
you're Mr. Cleaver, and she's like a fucking biker bitch. But like
That
a
can never
classy,
happen.
like
That can never
classy
happen.
one though. A classy one though. Not
Like,
like
I
the-
could see it. I could see me falling in love with the type, but as soon as something
You
happened,
could ride on the back of her
as soon as
motorcycle.
something, like, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna make me feel like my balls are shrinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But then again, hey, you know what? You want to ride a motorcycle? That's cool. You want to whatever you want. See, I'm also thinking that I don't know, that person, like, their motorcycle safety probably is going to be that good anyways. So they should probably know a good skin surgeon. So maybe I should stay out of that picture and date women of my own ilk of high integrity and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? They take beauty number one. I don't know. Hey, I'm a visual guy and I'm selfish a little bit. Like, by the way, I still want to live my lifestyle like Joe Pesci and Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. Like,
So dead early?
coming home at like...
It's going to be like, Paul's going to get a call from Netflix. He's like, hey guys, I made it, guys. Like, oh, sweet. And Paul's going to go to get drove to Netflix Studios, right? And then he walks into there and he's just like, oh, they shoot him in the back of the head. And then it's just me narrating, like, Paulie was never gonna make it. This was for all the times he skipped people in the lines that new way. Like, it's like... And that's the new way wrap up. I'm Danny Grinnell.
I'm Paul Pepitone.
All right, you guys have been fun.